Good morning and welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to show you the Iron Spider from the Sentinel fighting armor. And also, I got another delivery this morning. It's from the Hot Toys Iron Spider as well. So I have two different versions of it. So I'm going to do a separate video on the Hot Toys on its own. And then that one is from the PS4, PlayStation, one of the suits from them. Now this one is the similar to the one from the Avenger Endgame, when the and he has the Iron Spider suit, but this is the combination of Iron Man and Spider-Man together into the Iron Man style suit basically, and the same as the Captain America. And it looks a bit different, but I really liked it. And I got it from Captain America. I was really blown me away with the quality, the consistency, the articulation is second to none. Actually, the paint app is also awesome. So I decided to get the older complete series of it. So at the moment, they only released the Captain America, this Iron Spider, and the Iron Man. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna get another Iron Man. I have so many Iron Man already in my collection, so I just not get another one. But I do want the Iron Spider, and especially in diecast. So Hot Toy has it as well, but the Hot Toy version is plastic, so I decided to choose a different kind of Iron Spider. So you can probably guess which one is gonna be for my Hot Toys. But anyway, so I got this one, and from the Japanese seller from eBay. Now, the reason why is if possible, try to get it from your own local store. In the UK, we have this one called the Kuibo.co.uk, and they do all the Japanese import, like Gundams, any Japanese figures and toys. Now, they are selling it about £108 plus the about £3 delivery or something like that, so about 110 in total. But don't forget that they have to include the VAT and everything for 20%. So it is still a good price. Okay, so I paid this one for £135, so it is a bit expensive, but I don't have a choice here because Cubo has all sold out and they are very fast, right? So if you want anything, check it on their website. Man, why am I promoting them? They are not even paying me for it, but I'm just saying it because they are actually reasonable price and good company. A little bit slow on delivery and stuff, but they are not bad. And if possible, there's another one I can recommend is also the Toy Wonderland. Now, Toy Wonderland also have these one, and they are a lot cheaper. They are only about 70 or 80 pounds. But the delivery is expensive from Toy Wonderland. But then you get it very fast into UK, about 1 or 2 weeks. Then that's it. Normally it take about 2 weeks from the overseas, but the Toy Wonderland one will send it within about a week. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can get it within 3 days, which is amazing. From all the way from Hong Kong to the UK, that is incredible speeds of delivery. Now, Toy Wonderlands are very good, but the thing is, also don't forget that it's possible you can import it from Toy Wonderland or Hong Kong or something like that to UK. I think it's better. The reason why I say this is because UK tax allowance is the £135 is a limit. So any figures or model that is less than that, you don't have to pay a dime on the tax, so it's worth it. So if I get it from QE that is about £110. So if I get it from Toy Wonderland, this is about £80 plus delivery, so probably about less than £100 for sure. So there we are. Now, I'm happy with it anyway. I have to pay a little bit more for this one because none of them has it anymore. At the moment, I have this one on the pre-order, which is the Wolverine, yep, and also Deadpool. And I cannot wait to get these two figures. They are so awesome on the photo. I can try imagine all the possibility of these two guys are gonna be awesome. And plus the yellow and blue color on the Wolverine is just amazing. So I cannot wait to get those. But hopefully I will get it soon. I don't know when they will release it. But at the moment, no one in the world has it yet. No one has reviewed them. So we're just waiting for it all together. Now, anyways, let's talk about this guy. This guy is incredible. Now, when I first opened it, the first thing I noticed is they reuse quite a lot of parts from the Captain America. Now, in fact, all of them are very similar. Now, obviously, I don't know the Wolverine and the Deadpool yet because I can't remember the photo in detail. But by the look of it in front of me now with the Captain America and Iron Spider compared together, they reuse quite a lot of pieces together. Now, obviously, different paint job, different head sculpt, and then different accessory, and so on and so forth. So here, the thing is, I'm not exactly sure who made these figures. I mean, they're just awesome. I think it's a Bandai, but then again, didn't say anything in the box. So the box, you got this logo. I think this is called Sentinel fighting armor in Japanese or whatever. And then you got Marvel official logo. They are officially licensing the product, by the way. They are not third party release, I don't think. And when you open it, this is just crazy. I really love this one, right? So I wish they have a little bit LED lighter point like the one in the photos, but obviously if you do, I think you're gonna compromise on the articulation and everything else, because you got battery compartment, all the wiring and all of this stuff. So I think it's worth to consider without having a battery on this and for the compromise or articulation. Now I try to make this pose as well. I try to copy this style. It's not easy as I thought. The reason why the figure is quite heavy in the middle, and so these leg has to be in a particular position to keep this guy to keep him on the ground like this. Otherwise, it keep on falling down. If one of the leg is not in the right position, it will tip over. So that is a little problem with it because these legs are made of plastic. The die cast is all on the figure, so the middle is really heavy. So these legs need to be really strong enough to support these figures for a long term on the display shelf. So it's probably not a good idea. So that's why I keep him on the two legs on the actual ground, because I can't keep him in this one. So that's one thing. And at the back, you can see that how crazy the articulation is gonna be. You can see you can do like this. This is incredible. Wow, look at it. You're almost on the ground, And then you got the dynamic stand, and you got a couple wet shooter, and so on and so forth. So it is really awesome. But then again, you can see in the box, I don't see any logo which company made it. I mean, normally I can see it's a Bandai and stuff, but in this one it didn't say anything. Just the Union Created.jp. Is that a created company? I have no clue. And the materials obviously die cast and ABS and PVCs and da-di-da-di-da and so on. But at the back you can't see anything. But anyway, so that's the box. And then you got the hand and all the accessories here. So you got dynamic stand and you got a couple of wet shoot. Now I try to put it on. It's not easy as I thought because it's a little bit tight to put it in. With this one, with the hand together, it's a bit tricky. So I decided not to use that. And plus they are kind of heavy as well. So, and if you keep it on like this, it's gonna be very long and to the front, and it kind of wastes space in my display shelf. So I just decided not to use these one. But you do have the couple of fists as usual, and you got the Iron Man style hand blaster hand, and you got a Spider-Man style like this. So you got a couple of hands. Anyway, let's have a closer look on this guy and pause this thing. And so here we are. So this guy is just incredible. So all these things at the back and all these spider legs, and they can all individually articulated. You can go all the way there. The range is incredible. So every joint you see here, you can move all around if you want to. And then you can have at the back, you have all the joints here. You just pack all the stuff in there, and then you can do a lot of things with it. Now, obviously, the head is just incredible. So if I do the head, hopefully you can see a bit better with the zoom in. So as I mentioned in my, previous Captain America videos, I can see how much the range you can do. You can almost looking like a flying style straight up to the front. I cannot do that in Comic Cave. Impossible, and now the Star Wars figures can't do that either. So this is just incredible. Even Hot Toys, they cannot go that far range on the head. So because you got so many double jointed here, so that is really awesome. And you can have the neck is quite flexible, so you can go sideways. Yo, what's up? You can go tilted all the way there. You can bend down like this. Look at this. This is really incredible range on the head. And also the arm, and you got the you have this shoulder pad. You can actually move forward, backward, and you can have this arm to go up and bicep can swivel, and you can see that they are all 360, by the way. The joints are at the moment tight, so I don't want to keep moving too much to make it loose. And so is the arm can go double jointed. You can see all the way up there. And the hand is also awesome because you have a little bit of it's a ball joint anyway, but you have this little bit of range in here as well, so you can make him looks like a Iron Man style blaster hand pose if you want to. Now that is awesome. So is the waist, and I think I mentioned to you before, you can crouch down all the way there like this, but the problem is unlike 3.0, you're gonna have a gap in here, and you see the some kind of spring in there, and that is the only ugly part in these figures. Otherwise, this is really incredible figures. You know, if you move a little bit like this, and then you kind of cover up, so which is really good, and not too much gap either, and not like the Comic Cave Iron Man. So this is also good, really good. And I like the paint job on the chest and all the Spider-Man logos and all this stuff. It's really good, and you can turn the whole chest can go 360. I mean, I don't want to go too far on it, but you can definitely do that because I have done it on my Captain America before. I remember that. And then you got another layer on here and another piece down there, so you can go all the way back. Look at how much range you can do. This is insane. Look at that. It's like you can actually back flick and then try to shoot or whatever, and you can crouch down really well as well, as you can see here. So it is really awesome. And also the legs, so if I move the spider legs here, and you can go forward, you can backward, and also you can see that you can go sideways as well. So the legs is there, so I move that way, you can go, and you can see that leg will extend itself, and it's really engineered, very good engineering as well. And then you can also swivel 360. This is just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. So, and then you can push it back, and you can see how much range that you can possibly have. It is amazing, you know. And also the leg can also swivel. You also have a little bit of toe articulation as well. You can have a pivot in there as well. You can go side to side, and the knee can also go all the way up like this. That is crazy. So there we are. I am really blown away with this Spider-Man, as usual, and mainly because they use all the same pieces from the Captain America as well. So let's compare these two guys. And I measured this guy on a weight on the scales, and this one is 165 grams, and Captain America 151. So this is a bit heavier because of the spider legs on there. I think that's the main reason. But anyway, so if you compare side by side, and the head sculpt is completely different, obviously, but the engineering on these two figures are exactly identical. And so is the shoulder pad and all the chest, waist, everything is very similar. In fact, they are exactly identical actually. And the only difference is you got this part is painted in red, and here is painted in gray or whatever color, brown. So the idea is to make him look like a Captain America backpack. I think that's the reason. And then you have all the waist part is exactly the same, different paint job obviously, but I think this one Spider-Man has more different paint jobs than the Captain America. Here is all blue, here is a blue and red and gold part. They all mix and match, which is really awesome color. The leg is also, if you compare on the side, and they are exactly identical. They just reuse the whole thing, and even all the way down to the legs and thighs, they all look the same. The belt, it's just different color. So yeah, they are exactly the same, apart from the hand. The hand looks a bit different. You can see that you got a little gold part here to make it look like a wet shooter, but in Captain America you don't have that. So the only difference between these two is that this little piece of hand and the helmet, and that's the only difference. And obviously the back, the shield here, and then spider leg on that. Now if you look at the back, now I never understood why you have these holes in here on the back, and now I understood, because this one is actually also used in the Spider-Man. So technically the back is exactly identical. Okay, all they did was that they just have these holes here. I wish they have covered a little bit, put a bit more effort to make this a bit different, but unfortunately they didn't, because the reason why is they want to use this one for the Spider-Man as well as the Captain America and so on. But nevertheless, I'm happy with it. I'm not complaining with it at all. This is a loads of die cast. I think it's more like 75% here, and articulation also on the different paint jobs. So if I put it on the shelf, and these two will look so awesome because they're different color paint job as well. So it really stands out actually. I'm happy with it as it is. So I don't care if they reuse the all the pieces together. It would be nicer if they put different colors or not different design a little bit to make it look a bit more unique, but unfortunately they didn't, but I'm not complaining. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with the Iron Spider from Hot Toys. Cheers.